Prince Charles and Princess Diana. A royal love story gone spectacularly wrong. The 1980s. Perms, shoulder pads, and the wedding of the century. In 1981, the world tuned in to see Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, marry Lady Diana Spencer, a shy 20-year-old kindergarten teacher with the fashion sense of an actual Disney princess. The fairy tale narrative was pushed so hard that even Disney was probably taking notes. But here's the first plot twist. Charles's heart wasn't entirely available. Why? Because Camilla Parker Bowles was already in the picture, and not in the best friend of the bride kind of way. Still, the wedding was massive. Diana's dress had more fabric than a small nation's GDP. The train was so long it probably had its own postcode, and nearly 1 billion people watched. Everyone thought it was the beginning of a love story for the ages. Spoiler, it was the beginning of a royal soap opera that would make Days of Our Lives look subtle. Publicly, Diana was a phenomenon, the people's princess. She was warm, glamorous, adored by the press, and actually seemed to like talking to the general public. Privately, things were icy. Affairs, arguments, and passive-aggressive palace dinners became the norm. The tabloids feasted like a pack of wolves. Then came 1992's Camilla-gate, leaked phone calls between Charles and Camilla that made the nation collectively dry heave. Around this time, Diana had clearly had enough. Cue the revenge dress, an off-the-shoulder black silk number she wore the same night Charles admitted to adultery on TV. It was iconic. It was savage. It was basically couture warfare. And then the real nuclear moment, Diana's 1995 BBC interview, where she coolly announced, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." Translation, "I'm about to burn this entire institution to the ground, and I'm wearing eyeliner while doing it." By 1996, the marriage was over. Charles got to be with Camilla. Diana got her freedom, global admiration, and the ability to photobomb minefields and hug AIDS patients without having to ask the Queen first. Tragically, her story ended in 1997 with her death in a Paris car crash, sparking worldwide grief and forever changing how the monarchy handled its public image. And Charles? Well, he played the world's longest waiting game for the throne. He finally married Camilla in 2005, in a much smaller, significantly less fairy tale-like ceremony, possibly because no one wanted to see a horse-drawn carriage parade for the woman who'd been the third wheel in Britain's most famous marriage. In 2022, after Queen Elizabeth II's death, Charles became King Charles III, and while some still can't forgive him for how things went with Diana, others are just relieved the man finally got the job he'd been training for since birth. Basically, it took him 70-plus years, 2 marriages, and a PR rehab campaign longer than most wars, but he got the crown in the end.